In the lecture series of electronic measurement and instrumentation, we have seen the design of electronic voltmeters. These voltmeters are basically designed to increase the input impedance of the voltmeter and also to measure the very low voltages applied at the input, because the PMMC instrument was not itself able to read the very low voltages. So to read the low voltages at the input side of the voltmeter, amplifiers are added with the voltmeter circuit, and also adding the BJT or field effect transistor or maybe operational amplifier can increase the input impedance of the circuit very effectively, and also the operational amplifier is able to amplify the input voltage to a certain level so that we can now measure the low voltages at the input side of the voltmeter. So the reason for including the electronic voltmeter means the reason for including the electronic components with the voltmeter is, the first reason was to increase the input impedance of the circuit the second reason was to measure the low voltages applied at the input side of the circuit. So the using many components like BJT, transistor or FET or operational amplifier, all the components are able to boost the input impedance of the voltmeter. So these are included and discussed earlier in this unit. And to measure the low voltages, we have to amplify the low voltage and then feed it to the voltmeter to get the accurate reading. But if I have to design a meter, I have to measure the current, then this ammeter does not need any high input impedance at all. It should have very low input impedance. So to design the current, to measure the current, we does not need any high input impedance, but there is a requirement of if I have to measure the very low current, in that case we have to amplify the current first and then this current will pass through the voltmeter. So if I want to design electronic ammeter, then this criteria does not need it, means this case does not required, means we does not have to increase the input impedance of the ammeter circuit. But if I have to measure very low current, in that case we have to use an operational amplifier or any amplifier to amplify the input current first and then this current will pass through the ammeter circuit. For that purpose we will study measurement of current measurement using electronic instruments. Current measurement using electronic instruments. Current measurement using electronic instrument. So as I mentioned earlier that this electronic instrument to measure the current, this does not requires very high input impedance. It should have very low input impedance, as low as possible. So in that case we have, for what purpose we will use the electronic component? The only purpose is to measure the very low currents and to amplify the low currents at the input side of the ammeter circuit. So the very basic circuit for the current measurement by using electronic component is an operational amplifier, suppose the current which we have to measure is passing through the shunt resistance. Suppose this current is Is. This total voltage in the shunt resistance, this is the, this voltage in the shunt resistance is the input for this operational amplifier, means it will work as input voltage to this operational amplifier, and this voltage, after amplification, this voltage will be applied to this ammeter circuit and we will get the reading of this current, and we will scale this, we will calibrate the scale of this meter in terms of the current, and this basic PMMC instrument will work as ammeter circuit. So what is doing here is, this resistance is connected in shunt of the circuit. The current passing through this resistance, suppose we have to measure this current Is, the current passing through this resistance will generate a small voltage here in the Rs, and this voltage is applied at the input side of this operational amplifier. This voltage will get amplified and applied to the basic PMMC instrument, and the pointer of this basic PMMC instrument get the deflection from the amplified voltage, and the reading of this voltage in terms of current we can get at the scale of the PMMC instrument. So this is the process to measure the small currents by using an amplifier, by using an operational amplifier, by using an electronic component. We can discuss this circuit by using an example, how it will work, how it is going to work. By we will consider one example to discuss the working of this circuit. It is given here that the current passing through the PMMC instrument is 100 microampere. The resistance of the coil in the PMMC instrument is 5 kilo ohm, and the value of current in the shunt resistance is 20 microampere here, and value of this resistance is 1 kilo ohm. We have to calculate the value of resistance R3 to get the full scale deflection, means to find the current 100 microampere in the given PMMC instrument. The question is, The current passing through the shunt resistance is 20 microampere. This is 1 kilo ohm resistance. The resistance of the binding of PMMC instrument is 5 kilo ohm. The current passing maximum, the full scale current passing through this ammeter is 100 microampere. In that case, we have to find what will be the value of R3 so that this ammeter can show a full scale deflection. We know that this current passing through the shunt resistance will cause a voltage drop, voltage drop here in the shunt resistance, and this voltage is applied as input to this operational amplifier. Means first of all we have to calculate the input voltage applied to the operational amplifier, and this voltage is same as the voltage drop in the shunt resistance. So the voltage here will be, suppose voltage here is Vs, or we can say that it is V in, because this is input voltage for the operational amplifier. So V in will be, V in is equal to current into resistance 20 microampere, it is 20 into 10 power minus 6 into value of resistance is 1 kilo ohm, means it is 10 power 3. So it will become 20 into 10 power minus 3 volt, or it is 20 millivolt. So the voltage here at the input side of the amplifier is 20 millivolt, and as we know, because of virtual ground between inverting and non-inverting terminal, because of virtual ground, the same voltage will appear at the inverting terminal of the amplifier. The voltage applied here is 20 millivolt. The same voltage will appear at the inverting terminal of the amplifier, and it means that the voltage here is, it is 20 millivolt here. The same voltage will appear at the inverting terminal of the operational amplifier, because this terminal is directly connected here, means the voltage here is 20 millivolt. The current passing through this terminal will be 0, means this 100 microampere current will directly go through the resistance R3. This current is 100 microampere. We can find out the current in this resistance by dividing this voltage by R3. So what will be the value of this current? This will be equal to 20 millivolt divided by R3. So 20 millivolt divided by R3, we will get the current passing through this resistance, which is 100 microampere, or 100 into 10 power minus 6 ampere. We can write the value of R3 from here as, we can write the value of R3 from here as 20 into 10 power minus 3, 20 into 10 power minus 3 divided by 100 into 10 power minus 6. This will become 1 by 5 into 10 power 3, or we can write it is 0.2 into 10 power 3 ohm, or we can say that R3 is equal to 200 ohm. Means if we connect a resistance of 200 ohm here, then even when 20 microampere current will pass through the shunt resistance, this ammeter will show the full scale deflection even at a very small current of 20 microampere. So this is the configuration to measure the very low value of currents, as in this case only 20 microampere current is applied in the shunt resistance, and this current creates a 20 millivolt at the input side, and this 20 microampere will cause 100 microampere current to flow through this ammeter circuit. It means that the current applied at the input side is 20 microampere, but ammeter is getting 100 microampere. It means that the current is amplified from 20 microampere to 100 microampere. This is the reason to use an electronic component, an operational amplifier before the ammeter circuit, to amplify the low currents to a higher value, as in this case it is amplified from 20 microampere to 100 microampere. In this way, we can use the electronic instruments to measure the low currents at the input side of the ammeter circuit. This is all for this lecture. Thank you.